All right. We're gonna start the meeting, guys. Hey, Chris.
Good.
All right, Jamie.
We'll get Joe.
Yeah, Jamie, would you be able to confirm that you can hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Amazing, thank you. Hello, Joe.
There's Joe.
And we have trustee Fritchie here. Thank you for joining. All right. Good evening and welcome to the August 12th, 2025 Zoning Board of Appeals regular monthly meeting for the Village of Austining. This is a public hearing that is quasi judicial. We're using a hybrid format for today's meeting with the public invited to attend either in person or online via Zoom. Members of the public attending online may use the raise hand feature. If you're here and you aren't familiar with that, it's going to be at the bottom of your screen. I would familiarize yourself with that now just to help out. If you're attending by phone, press *9 and it functions the same way as raising your hand. Comments may be emailed anytime during the meeting to plan@villageofaustining.org. This meeting will be recorded and a transcript of the meeting will be available at a later date. When you come up to speak, please state your name and address. You must be signed in, which JP already did. And please limit your comments to the matter, which is the subject of the hearing. That's the only things we'll be talking about today. Joined with us today are Maddie Zahach, our assistant village manager. Oh my God, Linda Whitehead, our land use attorney, who is here favorably with us today. We've got Joe Goffinelli, who's the village inspector, and Janie Kane, who's the board secretary. Without further ado, can we get a roll call of the board, please?
Sure can. Chris Asensio.
Here.
Michael Spall.
Present.
Brian Drano.
Here.
Lori Black. Here. Olga Montez. Here. And Chair Aversa.
Here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, everybody except Brian can vote on the minutes from last month's meeting. So I get a motion to approve last month's meetings.
Motion to approve, Olga.
Second motion, Chris.
We've got Olga and Chris. If there are no objections to approving last month's meeting minutes, they are approved. All right, thank you so much. Let's get it rolling. We've got new business to the board, and our first up is ZBA 18-2025, 31 Maurice Avenue. Applicant is seeking area variances for the front yard, side yard, and both side yard setbacks for the proposed construction of a covered front porch and entry staircase. JB, take it away.
Good evening. JB Hernandez, architect for the project. 31 Maurice have some heavy fire damage in the past, and we're in the process of reconstructing the house, and that includes reconstructing the front porch, which was an existing non-conforming. And we will be in front of the ARB at the end of the month, dealing with some changes of windows. This is very much a straightforward reconstruction of the existing porch.
So it occupies the exact same footprint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, seems the zoning worksheet says it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of corrections that need to be made on the application form, the zoning worksheet and the plans, because they reference it being a 2-family and it is a 1-family. Not relevant to the variance, but just for the record, they reference unit A and unit B, it's only a 1-family.
So would that be conditional approval?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also the zoning worksheet, doesn't reference the side yard variance.
We will have.
And we'll get in details during the discussion about exactly what you're doing there. Anybody on the board have any questions? Need more time?
Can we go back to zoning worksheets for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I noticed that, looks like we have combined side yard of 5.6 feet, right?
Yes.
Is that all on one side mostly or on both sides?
One side is 10.4, which is more than the 8 feet required. This one side is 3 feet. So
So it needs the side yard
Yeah.
variance for the 3 feet and then it needs the combined.
And it needs this because of the new porch? Or-
No, there's no new porch, it's reconstruction of the porch.
Gotcha.
That was fire damage.
But it's
The,
not,
the porch,
The original one was non-conforming.
okay, which one was not conforming? Okay.
so, I asked, you said that it's gonna occupy the same footprint. You said it's due to fire damage, previous fire damage? Did you guys are rebuilding the porch? It, based on the photos, it looks like it's one of the really skinny lots and the
Gotcha.
porch is in the same profile as the house on the side.
Okay.
It doesn't extend past it.
Okay,
Anybody else?
no, that's all I had.
Okay. If I could get a motion to open public hearing?
Motion to open the public hearing, Brian.
Second, Cory?
All right, we got Brian and then Corey. Without any objections, public hearing is now open. Is there anybody in the audience who needs to add additional context for 31 Maurice Avenue or online on Zoom? I don't see anybody additional on Zoom. I'm seeing no hands here, so if I get a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close, Olga.
Motion second.
No. Chris, you're actually not voting.
Oh,
We
he's
have a
alternate
full
today.
board. You're just an alternate, non-voting.
Thank you for being here. Here we got- We got Olga and then Mike.
Mike,
All right. Without any objections,
but thank you.
public hearing is now closed. I think we can go through the 5 factors.
Oops. Oops.
Oops.
Done.
Oh, I have them here if you would like them.
Yeah. See, I'm out of practice. Are you gonna hand them to me or?
Linda is very talented, but we don't get to see her very often, so it's exciting.
And I really do.
Thank you
know
for
them,
being here.
so- I really do know them.
There you go.
So the first factor is whether the variance will result.
Top left.
You were gonna see if I could just do it? I
Yep.
can.
No, I'm gonna help. You
Um,
helped me enough.
whether the variance will result in an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood or detriment to nearby properties will result from the granting of the variance.
I'm going to say no, based on both the plans, the pre-existing footprint, and also the pictures that he shared. It looks to be in line with all the houses in that neighborhood that are of that style.
I agree. I don't see any detriment, anything. I mean, if you see the house now, it's unrecognizable. So anything fixing it is only a positive.
And it's the same as was.
It's on the same footprint, right?
Okay. 2 is whether the benefit sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method which will be feasible for the applicant to pursue, but would not require a variance.
No, because the house is existing non-conforming and the lot is very small.
I would say no, but with the technicality being, technically, they don't need a small roof over that porch. However, to keep it in line with the character of the neighborhood and because of the fire damage and it's replacing pre-existing, I would say no.
Whether the requested area variance is substantial.
I don't want to take them all, happy to.
I would say no, because it's existing non-conforming and they're in the same footprint.
I would say it's neither numerically or impact significant.
I agree.
Whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or the district.
The adversity would be positive.
It's like, it would look
No, they're
better.
gonna have to put proper rain
Rain,
catching
yeah.
there anyway, so even if the runoff were to go towards the driveway, it's gonna get funneled.
And whether the alleged difficulty is self-created.
No. No. Skinny lot, in this case, the size of the lot. It's not the size, it's the shape.
Configuration,
Configuration.
the narrow.
All right, based on everyone's responses, it looks like we're leaning towards approval, so could I get a motion to approve ZBA 18/2025?
Motion to approve, Olga?
Seconded, Brian.
Olga out strong and then Brian.
And the conditions are.
Oh, yes, so the conditional approval. I actually am gonna ask Linda for specific guidance on the plan, but for the ZBA worksheet, you just need to reference the side yard setback appropriately.
And take out the references to unit A and unit B. Same thing on your zoning table, on your plans. and take out the references to it being a two-family on the application form and on the plans. And on the zoning worksheet, again, include the side yard variance. So it's one side and both.
And JB, any other questions? Before we go? Just a reminder, it was a motion, and seconded to approve, so if we can get a roll call,
With
vote,
those
please,
conditions.
with those conditions.
Brian Graham,
Yes.
Michael Spall,
Yes.
Lori Black,
Yes.
Olga Montez,
Aye.
and Chair Abarrisa.
Yes. All right, JB, you know the drill. We're gonna up conditional approval, then we'll get the letter sent
I'm
out.
working.
But yes, not until you get that official notification. They usually turn those around pretty quick. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck,
Special-
congratulations.
Special shout out to our emergency responders. That was a very good save on that property. Does anyone remember? It was last summer.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
Not
Yeah,
all properties are so lucky.
but they did a great job.
All right. You have a question?
Is that the next?
My-
one?
Oh,
my
that's
guess is-
right.
We said it.
You have to do it. All right, next up on the agenda is ZBA 16/2025. This is for 4 Mohawk Road. Applicant is seeking variances for side yard setback of the driveway from the property line and parking in the front yard.
Actually, I believe it's only for the parking in the front yard, right? You move the
Yes,
driveway
yes.
over, so it no longer.
This
needs
is-
the
But because we
setback.
at least noticed that, it's
Mhm.
fine, right?
Yeah.
All right, front yard only. All right, so
So
JB, I think 2 things would help speed along, is like orient everyone to the property and then we'll look at the plans.
that is, looking at the property there. And basically this is, a zone where most of, as you can see, if you go over to the next house, all these houses have the same, I'm sorry. We're looking at different sheet, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where would you like to go?
G100. It
Yeah,
has,
the
to
photos
give you a
of
good
the-
idea of the photos. Since we're here, I mean, if you wanna.
Yeah.
Or
we
next
can
one,
give
next
a,
sheet.
Does the.
Or
you
wait,
see in
stop.
the,
No, next sheet shows the photos.
Okay, I thought you said stop. Okay.
Hey, there we go.
there. So you see that's number 6 Mohawk Road, number 4, but number 6, you can kind of see the issue that we are having on our site, which is due to the steep slope, not the steep slope, due to the slope of the driveway. You have retaining walls on both sides of the property. Clients which are here, especially now that they're expecting a baby, they want to make sure that they have enough room to open the car and
So it's really not a new driveway, it's just an expanded driveway.
Yes. Now, I'm sorry, Matt, if you go
Yeah.
up to the,
Expanded front door, front of
it
the.
shows the,
Yeah,
you go up, there you see,
okay.
the light gray is what is existing.
Mhm.
And we're putting a retaining wall and we expanded the driveway.
Okay.
So they have nothing more than more
Mhm.
area to maneuver. The parking has been there, but because we're doing work now, that requires a front yard variance parking. And,
Thank you for your time and service to the village of Blossoming. We're requesting this variance, to allow parking in front of our home and to repave and modestly widen our driveway from roughly 9 feet at the narrowest part to 14 feet, while maintaining roughly like 5 to 6 foot setback. The primary reason for this is safety. My wife and I, you can see, are expecting twins next month. The current driveway does not allow us with 9 feet of width plus stone walls on both sides. You can't fully open the car doors. We can open them like, roughly like a third of the way. So in its current setup, it's unsafe and impractical to be able to load the babies and car seats into the car. So, in the current setup, we'd either be forced to move our cars out, in front of the street, and Mohawk Road it's essentially a through street from Pleasantville Road to Croton Avenue. People typically speed on the road, and also on the road as well, parking is limited to, the number of people regularly being used as parking for Croton Avenue as well. So, this will help us to safely load the babies into the car and make the driveway more practical for us. So we believe this request is reasonable and poses no detriment to the neighborhood and directly supports the safety and well-being of our family. Thank you for your consideration.
Would you just mind introducing yourself and then signing in? when you-
Sure. My name is John Honahan. This is my wife, Alia Honahan.
Okay, thank you.
So I just want to make sure I understand correctly. This is very understandable, just for formality's sake on the zoning board worksheet. With the widening of the driveway, that won't change combined side yards or anything? No, okay.
I'm sorry, just to clarify, because at one point we were asking for an additional variance. Then we had a meeting with staff and we reviewed and we found this alternative, which just seemed to be more work.
Great.
That's right.
I don't have any questions.
I don't
Not for
either.
me.
It's pretty straightforward.
All right, can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
Motion to open the public hearing, Brian.
Seconded Mike.
Oh, yeah, Brian and Mike, Jamie. All right, if there are no objections to opening the public hearing is now open. I know the two homeowners are in the room and JB, so I don't think we have anyone in the room to speak. Do we have anyone online? I don't think Bob is going to speak, so can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close, Olga.
Seconded, Cory.
Olga, then Corey. There's no objections to closing the public hearing. Public hearing is now closed. Could we go through the five factors, please?
Whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of the area variance.
The houses are all similar. They all have stone walls on both sides. I don't think a slight widening of the driveway is gonna change the character.
And they all already part in the front yard.
Correct.
It's in line with the character.
Whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method which will be feasible for the applicant to pursue but would not require a variance.
I think they already tried that and it's not feasible. They specifically called out safety reasons without being able to fully open the car doors with walls on both sides. At 9 feet.
As a parent myself, I mean, getting those car seats out, you can't do it on a 3/4 opening of the door.
Well, as somebody who has a garage that size too, I know that's not really feasible either, so.
And I had them in singular fashion. They're doing two at once. So I can only imagine the amount of luggage they're having to come out with, to do it from all the way in the road. It's just, believe me, I'm feeling your pain.
3, whether the requested area variance is substantial.
I actually don't think it's substantial.
Now, and they're already parking in the same place. What they're doing is widening the driveway.
Well, I mean, it increases a little, it's 1% impervious surface increase and it's at code, so it doesn't.
We use some permeable, we actually reduce them then.
Which goes to the next factor. Whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district.
I noticed that other houses close by, just 2 doors down, have a much wider driveway than they currently do, so I think it might actually bring it in line with some of the other houses.
And you're using pervious,
Probably pavement, not pavement, I'm sorry.
so it actually improves the environment.
Yes,
And whether the alleged difficulty is self-created.
I'm gonna say no based on both the slope of the lot and the size and configuration of the lot. And the fact that they tried an alternative and after speaking with staff, agreed to this compromise. All right, looks like we're leaning towards another approval, so I get a motion to approve ZBA 16/2025.
Motion to approve, Olga?
Seconded, Brian.
It's Olga, then Brian. If we could have a roll call vote, please.
You know, Michael Spall,
Yes.
Brian Grano,
Yes.
Olga Montez,
Aye.
Lori Black,
Yes.
Chair Aberrison.
Yes. All right, JB, I know you're new to this, but wait for your resolution. All right, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Have a good night.
You're past the point of no return now.
Right.
I don't believe we have any adjourned matters to. Oh, except for. Did it get removed? Oh, did we already remove it?
Well,
One that was on here for a while.
Aren't we in the third month on the, first one? Probably.
Is that the one we were talking about?
No.
No, date originally submitted May, so it'd be June, July, August,
Yeah.
it'd be next month at the.
And do we have an interpretation already received from legal?
On 194 Spring.
Yeah.
So that you actually, it was already on your agenda in June when I was here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you recall, the applicants were not present.
That's right.
So
As a courtesy, I
we
believe,
were contacted afterwards,
Mhm.
with objections to us having proceeded without them being present.
Mhm.
And if you recall, we proceeded on both the variance and the interpretation. The variance had been on the prior meeting and you had made very clear to them that you were going to make a decision on that, were prepared to deny it
and had all the information.
and had all
Right.
the information. So we said, the variance has been denied. That's not, we're not giving you another shot.
Mhm.
They argued we didn't have the opportunity to make our argument on the interpretation. So we said, okay, on that one, because you had not, said it's really your obligation to be here.
Yes,
But we agreed as a courtesy to let them come back on the interpretation.
Yeah.
Um,
just so you all know, the applications are, I mean, we usually give people chances, but the applications are clear that. If you submit, and you're not here, we have the right, but the other one had 5 meetings and this had 1.
So, we discussed the interpretation at the June meeting. But we agreed that they could come back. They were originally on for tonight, but just the other day, the village was contacted by an attorney who had just been brought in and asked for an adjournment so he can have time to review it. And Karen and I actually spoke with him today. So we agreed to give him an adjournment so that he could prepare. So that's why that one was put over.
Okay.
I feel it might be appropriate at the next meeting or just prior to the meeting started, advice of counsel for the board to review.
Yeah, when they come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't on in July because it was too close to the meeting when we agreed to give them the courtesy of coming back. It was too late to notice it for the July meeting.
Okay.
So, this was really their first adjournment. And 7 Lincoln next month will be the third.
Yeah, 7 Lincoln is that.
Lincoln may be withdrawing their application. But we'll
Pardon?
see, because I've had, I received revised plans where they're trying to just turn it into storage and possibly dealing with trying to convert additional space when they need it in the future. So you may end up being withdrawn this month.
Okay. All right, could I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn the meeting, Brian.
All right, if there's no objections to adjourning, meeting's adjourned.
Did we have a second?
I was gonna say.
Wait, what did you say?
We need a second.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I went a little too fast. So Brian gave the motion,
Seconded, Corey.
seconded by
All
Corey.
right.
If there are no objections to adjourning the meeting is adjourned until next month. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
there.
Good night.
Good night.
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 Karen's going